there, this is Tom, aka Bolthra, and welcome back to When the End Comes, The Flight from Hell. This is part two because apparently I didn't do a good job of killing them, so they managed to survive to a second part. So this game is going to be rough. If you haven't seen the first episode, it's going to have violence, cursing, and body horror, and just people acting very badly. So thanks for joining, everyone, and let's go ahead and get started. And hey, thank you for joining us today. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our players, and so we can let you know who they are and who they'll be playing. Let's start with Whispers.
Oh, hello. I am
I
playing...
don't always choose you last.
No, for what? I was not prepared. I'm usually last. Hi, I'm Whispers, playing Dr. Donald P. Johnson, your head of marketing, and your raging asshole of a misogynist.
Righty. And Minty.
Hi, everyone. I'm Thibaut. Today I'm playing Harlan Scotch, the personal assistant to the former sales director, and maybe potentially had a little bit more to do with their mysterious death. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out.
And Sandra.
Hi everyone, I'm Sandra Catherine, and I'll be playing Annemarijn Simons, a Dutch unpaid intern, as our doctor so nicely states, but she's the newbie on the marketing department.
And last but not least, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm playing Lisa Cooper. She's from the Chicago office, so she's got a bit of an accent going on here, and we'll just see who survives this thing.
We'll see, yeah. And unfortunately today we are missing Rosie, so we don't have Rosie playing Susan with us tonight, but we will be sure to give her a glorious death to make sure that she's well remembered and sent on to Valhalla. So let's just do kind of a quick recap. Our characters are all co-workers who work for a company called Jet Systems, who had gone out to Las Vegas for a business conference. They were taking the red-eye flight back to New York when the plane had to be diverted to what they were told was Des Moines, Iowa. Getting off the plane didn't look like Iowa. Didn't really look like anywhere they'd been before. It was a strange, empty airport. There was no one around, no people. Signs were all in French. They unfortunately no one in the party speaks French. They can kind of figure out some signs here and there, but what they've found is that something about the airport seems to almost be alive, almost seems to know their past and maybe their intentions, and seems to be taunting them with signs revealing things about their past, things they've done, that secrets that only they know. And when they've kind of explored, unfortunately, Susan was attacked by some kind of masked figure, who seemed to be threatening her with the things about her past. They did manage to find excuse me, baggage claim, and made their way outside the airport. Susan then attempted to cross the street. Apparently empty airport, when out of nowhere a bus came and hit her, sending her flying across the pavement, where she landed in a broken, bloody mess. And that's about where we'll pick up. Is the characters have seen their coworker now thrown violently to the side, and oh boy! And hello, we've got some viewers here. Hey, Limey.
Hey.
Got the concern. Well, hi, Club. That's awesome.
That's season 2.
It's gonna be all new characters. No.
Susan can stay in that.
But they found her. I mean, they've trying to get over there to do anything they can for her. I think they were trying to stop some of the bleeding, really try to help their coworker. What I'd like, though, is Harlan, could you give me a quick perception roll?
I would love to. What's my perception roll? A D6? You got it. This is going to be fun. This is going to be wonderful. This is going to be great. I can feel it. This is going to be a great roll. Okay, it actually was. That's a 5.
Okay, great. As you're tending to Susan, you look around and you go, "Hey, where's Anna Maria? Where'd she go? She's not outside with you guys."
They'll make a note, but the priority right now is trying to tend to Susan because they're not a paramedic, but seconds usually do matter. So they're just like, shit, back to it.
But then through the door out from baggage claim, she comes out. She comes jogging out. And looks like she has some paper towels or something. Like maybe she went to go grab some paper towels to help with the bleeding. Yeah, they're Bounty, so they'll really soak it up. That's a plug. So if they want to sponsor the channel,
hey, do what we gotta do.
Susan is trying to lift her head. She's just sputtering. She's trying to pull herself up, and you see her just start pointing a finger to somewhere past you, like. So if anyone's looking at her, you can turn in the direction she's pointing.
Sure, I'll look.
Yep.
And all you see is just looks like a service store or something on the side of the building. And she goes, "No, you're wrong. I don't regret a moment of it. Fuck it. I'll see you in hell." She starts coughing up blood, and then blood starts like pouring out of her nose and her ears, and she looks like she's succumbing to her injuries. And if anyone's holding her, which I would imagine someone was,
I was Dr. James.
Okay, because you are a doctor, yes. Yeah, she's just like collapses in your arms, and she has passed.
Wow.
Good, because you were you're getting to that age where your ass isn't that hot anymore.
Jesus, fuck, Doc.
Wow. All right. I mean, okay.
What? At least she's gonna die with a decent ass.
I don't think that matters right now. What are we gonna do with the body for one thing? I mean, Can't just leave her
Shit.
here.
No. What was? And Harlan will look to see where she was pointing to that service door.
Yeah, you can take a look. When you look over there, now you see that service door is just creaking open very slowly. And if anyone else is glancing in that direction, you see the same thing. Doors just creaking open. Like maintenance should have definitely got some WD-40 on those hinges. So
Wow.
So why don't we send in the unpaid intern?
You keep doing that, though. I mean,
I'll hand Dr. James the bundle of paper towels I'm still holding. Yeah, maybe this
Okay.
helps.
Yeah, I drop the body onto the ground and start to wipe myself off.
oh,
okay. So she's going to take a look at the doorway.
Yeah, but she does turn to the others. Someone else wants to join?
I'll go with you.
Thank you.
We can fight it together, whatever it is.
All right. So the ladies will take a look. Looking towards the doorway, you see there's kind of a dim hallway there that leads to a set of stairs. That's you kind of go in the hallway, and then there's a set of stairs. Looks like it goes up somewhere.
Maybe we can drag Susan's body in here. We cannot let her lay here in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that's no good at all.
Or the airports at the time, did they have like the little like garden areas like we have like nowadays? You know, a little plant life.
Back in the 80s, I mean, yeah, you had security you had to get through, but nothing like today. So this just looks like a service entrance. Like you don't know.
Okay,
it's going
cool.
essentially back into the terminal. So where you came from. So
Nice. So Donald is just gonna look at Harlan. You're like, I'm pretty sure there's like some plants or something inside. We could like bury her. Good for fertilizer, according to my wife.
Doc, for fuck's sake, we're not burying her at a fucking airport in the middle of nowhere.
Well, it's not like we can leave the airport now, can we?
Not yet. You want to explain to our family when we get back why they can't have her buried there? Why they have to come all the way here to this random airport in the middle of ass nowhere?
That's
You want to hand them the spades? Let's just find something to wrap her up in, give her some dignity, and bring her inside. When someone comes here, we'll have them deliver her to a morgue.
I'm never gonna get my jacket back. I will wrap the jacket, like wrap her up in the jacket, and just like toss her over my shoulder.
yeah, such a gentleman. Okay, so
I have a wife. I don't need to woo with it anymore.
So now you have draped her in your blazer, probably with the patched elbows, of course.
Yeah,
because he's a doctor. Did he leave his pipe in his jacket?
no.
Because basically he always has a pipe to look, educated.
That was like in his suitcase because he was like trying to, he was more of a drinker than a smoker. Well, his suitcase never came, so he has a bottle of scotch instead.
Okay. All right. So you've put a coat over her face, I assume.
Yes.
So you don't have to look at her, bleeding form. Okay. So you've kind of cloaked her in something. What's the plan next?
I guess follow the girls.
Okay. So you're carrying her body into the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. You get into the hallway, and as you get a little bit closer, you see there is a dim light shining from somewhere above. But when you get in, It kind of just goes forward a little bit, and then you see a set of stairs that reach a landing and apparently go up to a second floor. Who's going first?
I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robin Red Panda. We like that. We used to call it Grandpa's cough medicine.
There.
You know, I mean, sometimes call a sleeping aid, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. So, okay. So as you kind of wind around the stairs, and you come up. There is a at the top. That's right.
Yeah, I
Everything goes.
I have some pain pills on me, and if you know what pain pills were back in the 80s.
Mother's little helper. So, yeah. So as you get up the stairs, you see a sign that you don't speak French, but you can figure out enough. You see something about lounge or something. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So we found a lounge, maybe.
okay. So there's just a regular door there, no glass or anything like that. So
All right. Gonna open it.
okay, open the door, and yeah, it looks like you're stepping into some kind of like first class passengers lounge.
Ooh, fancy.
And there is a light on in here. Okay, so you open the
Don't look
door and
too
you
bad.
go in. Anybody else going in? I always ask everyone who's going in where.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll go in. And is there a bathroom up there?
You get in, and yes, yeah.
Okay,
off to the
good.
left.
Because a player
please.
needs to use the bathroom. That's a valid reason for me to leave.
There you go.
All right. Okay, so we'll doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you get in, and it is a passenger's lounge, and when you step in, there's some folks in the lounge.
Oh,
There's people in there. You get in, and there's like a seating area with comfy chairs, and yeah, there's about 5 or 6 people sitting in there. They're all kind of staring. They're not really saying much, and they don't seem to notice you guys walk in.
About fucking time we ran into someone.
Yeah.
I'm looking to
Hey.
see if anybody blinks.
We need
Yeah,
help.
every now and then you see someone blink.
Okay. Okay.
One guy has just like a newspaper on his lap. It's just sitting on his lap. And Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
could you give me a intellect roll, please?
Intellect roll. Okay,
Mhm.
that's a D4. So I got a 3.
Okay. You recognize one of the people.
I do.
Yeah, they're Herb Jones. You remember him from the Chicago marketing department.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna walk over and say hello. Like, what are you doing here, Herb?
He just kind of looks up. He's like, "Oh, so you ended up here too, huh?"
Yeah, I guess so. Where's here? Do you know?
Don't
You
know.
don't know. All right. Well, I don't know what we do about this, but it's nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you too. And Anna Moran, you recognize somebody too. Kind of over on the far side there. A lady, looks like she had a romance novel or something, and she's just kind of holding it up, but she's not looking at the book. She's just kind of staring forward. She's maybe your aunt who maybe got you the job.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
But I mean, she's back home in Amsterdam, so
Yeah. It's way out of of where I was expecting someone.
she's just
like
holding a
her.
book like this.
Can I? I just want to approach her and take the seat next to her,
Okay.
and want to see what she is reading.
It's called. The title is like To the Great Beyond, and it has a pair of lovers on the front, but the woman is like slipping out of the man's arms and looks like falling down a cliff, and he's got this look on his face like, oh. And it looks like it's like something from like the 1950s or 40s. It's like a pulp, like a pulp fiction kind of book.
Okay, that doesn't really sound like something any of my family would be reading.
Mhm.
To be fair, did she notice me getting?
No, she's just staring straight ahead.
I'll just tap her on her shoulder.
Well, she kind of looks over at you and she goes, "Oh, hi, dear. How's America?"
A bit weird, to be honest. What are you doing here?
I think some things caught up with me.
Some like who? What?
You know, sometimes when we tell little white lies, sometimes it eventually turns into bigger things.
And that lets you end up in the US. It doesn't really make sense.
She just kind of shrugs and she says, "Just seems to be out of my control at this point." And when you know her as like she's always a very boisterous,
Yeah.
happy person, and she's just monotone. Both people we've talked to have just been monotone, just.
Okay, I'm just gonna go stand up stand up in front of her and reach my hand over the book and are you coming? We're leaving.
I think I'm gonna be leaving soon.
Yeah, that's what I said. But we're leaving. Now, not soon, now.
And there's a chime overhead, like someone being paged, and all of the passengers who are sitting down stand up, and your aunt takes her book, closes it. The coworker, Lisa, he takes his newspaper, folds it up, puts it under his arm, picks up his briefcase.
Where are you going?
It's time for us to depart.
To where?
Doesn't sound like it's in our control.
Well, take control then. I mean, if you don't want to go, don't go.
He's like, it's too late for that.
I don't understand.
And a door leading out into the terminal opens up on the side of the room. And all the passengers begin kind of filing out one by one through the door. They don't say a word to you. They just... And Harlan and Dr. James didn't recognize anyone. It was just these two recognize someone. And then as the last person exits, the door just kind of closes behind them.
Did
Well, that
we
was
see
fucking
someone? Yeah.
And you didn't see anyone open the door.
Huh.
And that's when the lights go out. And that's when I'd like everybody to make a perception roll, please.
Perception roll.
As you're now in the dark.
There goes my D6.
I've got a 1.
I got a 3.
I'm almost down to only D4s.
You got a 1, Lisa?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe that might be a failure.
Might be. Yeah.
Okay. Was that your third stress?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You hear Lisa let out a blood-curdling scream.
Wow.
And then a faint light comes on up above. And Lisa is on the ground. And there's ligature marks around her neck.
Oh, wow.
Like a rope had been around her neck. There's no rope there now, but she's laying on the ground. You're gasping, Lisa. You're like,
Okay, so I'm like,
but you definitely felt something go around your neck and pull
Mhm.
tight in the dark.
yeah.
Lisa is on the ground gasping
Mhm.
for breath.
I'm rushing over,
Okay.
trying to get my fingers between whatever is around.
You definitely
Neck.
do. Let me-
Let me check.
In a few minutes, we all are.
Just
Um,
wait.
and from the doorway that you had seen open,
Uh-huh.
it now opens again, and a hooded figure in black comes in as kind of a weird mannequin mask on, not the Scream mask or anything, but just kind of a weird mask, and they come in through the door, and then it closes. And this is someone that I know Susan saw. Susan definitely was involved with. But yes, Lisa is now starting to choke on blood.
hmm
And the figure just stands there, doesn't say anything.
So I'm like coughing up blood and trying
Yeah.
to pull the thing off of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, someone can make a roll to try to help her if you'd like.
What would that role be?
Yeah.
Let's see. To know how to help her, I'm gonna go with intellect.
I'll go for that. That's a D8 for me, so
Well, I have
I'm
a
gonna.
D10 in it, so
Oh, if you want to.
Hello, Crash.
I started with the D6
I'll
in it.
do it.
and,
I'll lose a dice thing for something, you
Okay.
know, Dr. James.
I mean, you already gave up your
Oh,
code.
fair.
I mean,
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, give
Such
up my
the gentleman.
coat and they're making. I know, right? I'm saving women's asses. And it's the
Saving the
wrong
unpaid
dice that I
intern.
rolled.
Okay. And what did you roll?
I rolled a 7.
Okay. Yeah, you you might need to like maybe turn her over and maybe give her like the Heimlich or something like that. You might try to clear some of the blood out of her throat.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what you're-
That works. And then I believe my dice goes down since I used it to a D8.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, just wanting to make sure. So fully just walks up to her, picks her up, lays her like her stomach like on like a chair. It just
Mhm.
bangs her on the back hard. Make her cough up and separate her lungs.
Okay. When you hit her on her back, you feel something snap in her back.
Whoa.
And Lisa, you feel like your back breaking.
So I probably start screaming again.
And you start screaming, and then the lights go out for you.
hmm
Dr. James, in the attempting to help her, you may have killed her.
Harlan, why did you do that?
I don't know what you're talking about, Doc. What I do know is I just saw you lay a hand on a woman and now she is dead.
See, I think that is very different if you want to stay on the payroll.
I want to get out of here and then worry about a payroll later.
Sure, as long as we can both agree that she was already dead.
They'll just look to Anna and see how she reacts to this.
Yeah, that's a rules question I have to ask at this point.
Mhm.
Because I wrote in there, when the person you have a bond with dies, you gain
Mhm.
1 stress.
Mhm.
And Anna has a bond with Lisa.
Mm-hmm. So you've
Do
gained-
we use that rule? Or do
Yes. Yep. You
Cool.
gained a stress. So
Then
you
I have 2 stress.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, then
Yep.
if that's the thing, I have a stress because I had a bond with
Mhm. Yes, I was actually getting to that, but thank you. So yeah. Oh.
So she freaks out. If you want
Yes.
to see what Anna is doing, she she just doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, and there's just the figure still standing in the room staring at you guys.
Unlike you all, I don't want to stay in a room with 2 dead bodies longer than I have to.
And I'm just picturing the thing from South Park. As soon as someone dies, the rats like roll in and swarm in and eat them right away.
Oh my
So
god,
does
they
Mike-
killed Kenny.
Does my character become a ghost at this point?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So you
Mm-hmm.
seem to kind of like awaken, but kind of in a corner of the room.
Okay.
And you see the 3 of your coworkers standing over your limp body that's now like bent over a chair.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if anyone Anna probably is maybe, she's screaming, but is maybe trying to, I don't know, maybe pick your body up or so it doesn't just slump onto the floor like dead meat. But you now kind of see things almost like scales of black and white.
Wow.
But you look over at the doorway,
Mhm.
and the person you had seen come in the robes, they look very different now. They almost look like the stereotypical angel almost. But they have like kind of black wings, kind of black grayish wings.
Okay, that's the angel of death. I don't know. I'm already dead, so I guess it don't matter.
No, but
You must know, Crash, that is in my suitcase.
yeah.
He's gonna use that to bribe death in a minute. Hold on.
When do I roll to bribe death?
Let's see. Do you want to taunt death? I don't know. Sandra, what would taunting be? Would that be?
My first instinct says presence, but
That's what I would think too. Presence. Yeah, if you'd like to address the hooded figure in the room, you can. They're not quite the elephant in the room, but
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Let me have some fun with almost dying. Donald is just gonna look over and just go, "Why are you here?" Or at least, can you tell us why we're here? Because, like, we're in the fucking middle of Iowa, and all there is fucking corn and French people. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate the French. I'm just tired of French, and there's not even a baguette that I can eat.
only one of you can leave here alive. Choose who they are. Either fight for them or fight for yourself. It's your choice.
Turns back to the others. I have a wife and kids, and have higher status than all of you, so...
And they kind of just drift into darkness, and where there's a table that normally would be snacks and free drinks for the passengers, you now see there's this glittering row of blades and weapon, just all sorts of weapons, no guns, but just blades, clubs, all sorts of things laid out.
So,
No.
Donald is just gonna grab a blade.
Polymer bounced out. Yes.
So
Good reference.
just gonna grabs a blade, and I do
Okay.
have a question. Is there a match around?
A match?
Lisa had matches.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
a smoker.
yeah.
Oh, sure. We'll just grab Lisa's matches, go over, cover the rest of the weapons in the table with scotch, and then light them on fire and look at everyone else.
Okay. Harlan, do you have anything to say about this?
one creepy asshole with a mask comes in, tells you to do something, and you're going to do it, Doc?
No, this is for my own safety in case you try to do something. I'm the one with the weapon.
You're the only one that has grabbed a weapon, Doc. It seems you're falling to peer pressure.
Now, Lisa, you hear all this, you see all this, and you can still act.
Okay.
I'm the only one that tried to save Lisa's life.
You're the one that killed her.
At least it knows you killed her. Okay. All right. So, let's see.
That's right, Crash.
Knives now do additional fire damage. Well done.
I have a lot of new rules to write.
All right.
It's like when the Mork board comes. So.
Yeah, really. So all the knives are on fire. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna push the table over and see if any of them go out. And it might be making it worse.
Yeah, it'll say there was about 5 knives there, which is far too many for 3 people. But hey, everybody has fun with knives. Yeah, 1 or 2 of them go out.
All right.
But Dr. James, now someone has messed with your experiment.
Well, fine. You guys can get a knife. Let's go kill that hooded bastard.
Or as Bart Simpson said, "Oh, everyone's having fun with knives, but me." So.
They give Dr. James a wide berth. Wait a second for the knives to cool down, and then we'll gingerly try and pick one up.
Okay. Yep. Anna?
I don't know what Dr. James is doing, if he is going for that second knife, but otherwise Anna will.
Oh no, fully going to let you grab it, and then just as you do, just be like, Anna, if all 3 of us make it out of here, or maybe just 2 of us, you're more than welcome to have a promotion. We have a couple spots that just opened up.
She's going to look at you. You can't really read what she's thinking, but she grabs the whole of that knife a little bit firmer.
I promote you to a court.
We have a brand new opening in the obituary section.
Has your name written all over it.
So we're gonna kill this hooded figure or what?
They're gone. They disappeared.
Okay. Well.
It's just the 3 of you in the room. Well, 4, technically.
Yeah.
Lisa, would you like to try to grab a knife?
Sure, why not?
And I don't know how the ghosts work in this game.
I don't know either.
Are they able to? I guess if I want them to, they can interact with physical objects.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, Lisa. Yeah, you're able to pick up a knife, and you guys notice a knife just rise up out of the air on its own.
I'm already dead. I got nothing to lose.
Wait, if only 2 of them were not on fire and Lisa's dead, is it a fire knife?
Yes, it's actually one of the fiery knives.
Yep.
It doesn't bother her, obviously.
No.
So.
Harlan's saying a big old fuck no to that, and is trying to get the door open. They can deal with whatever the fuck they got going on. This shit's flying. Either Harlan's having a really bad trip, or some fuck shit's going down. They're hoping it's the first. They're planning if it's the latter.
Okay.
He's gonna try and find a way out.
Okay. All right. So you open the door. You open the door. Yeah. And you open the door into the terminal, and there's just nothing there. It's like you almost like step out, and it's like stepping out into an abyss.
Oh no.
Well, that would be going into Wraith the Oblivion at that point. So.
Yeah, probably.
That
Mhm.
is
Coming
a
next-
different show. Come back
coming
in
next year,
about 6
so,
hours.
no.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe next year. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, you go to like step out, and it's like, whoa, there's yeah, exactly, Crash. I thought the abyss was on the 3rd floor. It's a weird airport, you know. It's by the Starbucks, so. So that way doesn't work.
Well, that's delightful. Great. So now there's the 3 of us, a floating knife, and fucking Ted Bundy and a hockey mask wannabe roaming around.
And so much goddamn French.
Is there any like ventilation shafts in the room? Like the old 80s, like huge ones?
Sure, but you'd have to probably jump up on a table to. Thank you, Crash.
No, that's how you become a warlock.
Yeah, you that's in WoW, right? No. Yeah, no, you yeah, if you stand up on like one of the chairs or something like that, you could probably pull down one of the the vents or whatever, or the grates or whatever, and yeah.
Arnold will just start push the chair over, trying to get one of them open.
Okay.
Can't be
All right.
abyss in there too, right?
Right. Just have to climb up and find out. So.
Are you literally asking that as we're stuck in like I don't know a fucking pocket dimension in Iowa? Like all of this totally makes sense right now.
And if anyone lives in Iowa, we happen to love Iowa, by the way. So.
We love Iowa.
All the disparaging comments about Iowa, just ignore those, please. And comments about the French. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's for the camp of it, everyone. We love you.
Exactly.
That's how you make it.
Okay, yeah. So you see Harlan kind of like start pulling himself up into the vent. He's disappearing. So that's just the 2 of you, and well, Lisa.
Mm.
There is just a slight look that I think Anne can look at that I'm holding a match and there's bottles of alcohol nearby and an open vent.
You're right, because James Kirk was born in Iowa. So. Okay. Yeah, there are bottles of alcohol there.
Do I make a Molotov cocktail and throw it in the vent?
You do?
No, first it's like, hey, Harlan, find anything up there? Or is it just more abyss?
It's like a Target in Delaware.
Again, we love you, Target, Delaware.
Yep. You get up in there, and it kind of goes left, and it kind of goes right, and doesn't really seem to be getting you anywhere. And plus, you're kind of crawling in the dark.
Not abyss, but nothing yet.
Oh.
And then you bump into something wet and hairy. Something growls in front of you.
Harlan's had enough of this shit. Whatever it is, they're gonna assume the direction and just get out of my way and try and intimidate it back. It's like, motherfucker, either I'm going down swinging or you're gonna back the fuck off.
Go ahead and give me an agility roll then, to because you're basically like pushing at them to.
I was thinking more of like trying to counter intimidate, but you know what? That actually works better because that's the one pool that I actually still have a good amount in. I know what a D8 looks like. I swear.
Sure you do.
I know what things look like. It just needs to look like a syringe. I promise. Okay, that's a 6.
Okay.
And that goes down to a d6. Sad.
And when you reach out, yeah, it was like wet and hairy, but now it feels like you put your hand almost like on a leather jacket. And you hear a voice you recognize, an old friend of yours. What's wrong, Harlan? You need a hit?
God, I wish right now.
Come on,
Not
it's going to
yet.
help you get you through all this.
Time and place. We need to be safe before we do this shit. I didn't last this long doing this being stupid.
Then you know what you got to do. You got to kill them. That's the only way out of this. You heard what he
think I'm
said.
letting some Jason Voorhees looking wannabe tell me what the fuck to do? I did everything in my power to make me in charge, to make me be people's like go-to. I'm not letting anyone boss me around. I didn't do it then. I didn't do it when a stinky ass director didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and I'm not doing it now because someone wants to play serial killer. So back the fuck off, or you're going on the target list.
You just made the list, buddy. Ooh, no. Sorry.
You're insane.
I didn't last this long being stupid, says the person screeching in an air vent.
You are insane.
So, like, can we hear the screeching, like, going through the air vent?
Faintly. But you hear him. You don't hear any growling or anything like that. And then the voice says closer to you, says, they said someone could be chosen. Why don't you convince them that it should be you that lives?
If they have the power to say one of us can be chosen, they have the power to let all of us go. So I'm going to find them, and I don't care what it takes. I don't care what I have to do. I don't care how messy it gets. I'm going to beat them to an inch of their life. And when they are finally done crying blood, then I'm going to ask them nicely to let us leave.
The leather coat seems to just fade away, and you don't feel anything in front of your path anymore.
Very much the silent I need a fucking drink or a fucking hit, and just keeps going because
Okay.
they're gonna. Harlan's pissed,
Okay.
but they have a very, very strong reason of not wanting to purposely kill someone right now.
Meanwhile, back in the lounge.
Where is Dr. James? Relatively
He's
in the room.
fully walked behind the counter, grabbed another bottle of scotch, and is just kind of drinking. May or may not have stuff like, like a hand towel in their pocket. It has a match also ready to use at any given moment.
Lisa, Dr. James is being sneaky because now you just feel like you can kind of see through his crap. He's being sneaky.
I'm gonna grab the towel or whatever it is and throw it on the floor.
Beware.
Yeah, that towel came out.
Lisa, what the fuck are you doing?
Shenanigans. That's what I'm doing.
Look, and if you want to know why I am holding a bottle of alcohol that is highly flammable with a hand towel in my pocket, remember, I'm carrying around a bleeding dead body.
Anna, he's talking to somebody who's not there.
I'm going to take what I grabbed from the bag earlier. Just put it in, just get a hold of it in my pocket, just to have it there.
Okay.
Just to, and I just keep a close eye on our doctor.
I mean, you're not wrong. No, I'm just gonna plant the towel back in my pocket.
Okay. Lisa?
I'm taking it out again, and I'm gonna move it across the room. Fuck you! You killed me.
Oh no, vengeful ghosts.
Meanwhile, up in the vents, you continue, and you actually end up back where you started. It seems like it just goes in a circle or square, actually. And now you hear somebody thumping up above and getting right back to about where Harlan went up.
Yeah, if that grate was put back into place or anything, there's just a boot that just goes.
No, nobody.
No.
We didn't bother.
No, it's still open. So
And a very pissed off, covered in cobwebs and dust, Harlan just hops down.
it only works in Die Hard. So
Damn it.
Yep.
Before my era. But they'll brush themselves off. It's a fucking loop. No abyss, but just a circle.
So were you talking to the abyss up there? Because we heard you say something.
I don't know who it was or what it was.
Oh, you know who the
Was
voice
someone
was.
up there.
He knows who the voice was.
They're not saying it.
You don't say. Oh no, I know. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. If we're gonna
Lisa.
get that son of a bitch, we'll have to do something else.
Harlan looks now edgy to you, like he's shaking a little bit, like he's fidgety. Harlan is not, but to Lisa, he's very fidgety and very. Usually holding it together pretty well, but to you, he's not holding it
Nah.
together very well.
See right through him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Anna's up to something too. But you always liked Anna,
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
so
She's okay. Jeez, Crash.
I don't mind that one.
okay.
It's the game we all love to play. Who knows what and who knows who knows.
Mhm. Yeah.
Harlan, can you give me a real resilience roll?
I would love to. Resilience. One of the ones that started at D4 and is surprisingly still at a D4. I don't know if it's weird that I'm happy, but I finally rolled a 1 on this damn thing. So that's
Okay.
a
You
catastrophic
gained some stress.
failure.
Yes, you gain some stress. You need a drink or something badly. Your nerves are just shot, and now you really do start shaking. And you see him getting very antsy and then on edge. And I believe you're at 2 stress now, correct?
Yep, they
Okay.
are on the edge.
Okay.
How's the
And it-
asshole winning?
What's that?
How's the asshole scumbag winning?
Because it's the 80s, of course they have to.
And
Yeah, of course.
Harlan looks weaker than you've ever seen him before.
Mm-hmm.
He's needy.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. James, you think the same thing. You're like, Harlan's. You sense weakness.
Can I go pour him a shot of something and carry it over?
Sure. You might have to make a roll when the mysterious shot glass
I mean,
comes out of anywhere and just hands it to him. But
yeah, I'm gonna get a shot glass and whatever alcohol's available and just kind of move it across to Harlan.
I mean, it wouldn't be the strangest thing they've seen all day. So.
Right? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, a shot just comes sliding over towards you.
I put it in your hand.
I'm not even gonna roll to try and resist the temptation. It's just they look at it, they've been pacing, muttering.
If I was a real jerk,
Slam
I'd
it
say you
back.
have to make, but I was not going to make you make a resilience roll because you want it that bad, and you feel your nerves starting to settle just a little bit.
Okay, now what?
We can't get out, so we have to try and bring that son of a bitch in.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't know when people are dead, you two could just play dead.
You are trying to fool. Okay. I'm not really sure if that's how it works.
Look, I know two things about this thing. It is neither one not God or number two not the devil. And I don't believe in all that spiritual heebie-jeebie stuff of a Baptist.
You know. Harlan's like, like shift between Dr. James, Anna, the door that leads out into the abyss.
About to take his chances.
You know, human or not, the thing speaks and responds to us. And Harlan will go over to the door. And we are also going to try and taunt death.
Okay.
They're going to shout out into the abyss.
Okay.
What
it's
kind
the 80s. Shout at the devil. So
shout at the devil, shout at the abyss, shout at the unspeakable horror. Everything will turn out fine.
Yeah. Give me a presence roll.
But as I'm rolling that and having to dig out my D4 again, which I put up for some silly reason, they'll just shout out, what kind of weak-ass being needs others to do their fucking dirty work? You want us dead, you son of a bitch? Come and do it yourself. Or are you just that weak that you have to rely on fucking corporate management to do it for you?
Magic missile at the dark. You attack the darkness. Okay.
And in fitting fashion, that is a 2. So that is the third stress.
And as you shout out into the abyss, you feel something grab you around the neck from that direction. And you see Harlan kind of just starting to lift up. And you feel yourself getting pulled forward, Harlan. Yes, whispers this. I wasn't trying to kill you off. You were doing a good enough job on your own. And Harlan's head twists around. And he falls in a lump on the ground.
Okay.
So, Anne, we're the last two alive.
Nonchalance always kills me.
And Harlan, in a minute or two, you arise in the corner. You're now, but you see like the world through shades of gray and dark.
I'm gonna wave at him from
Yeah.
over there.
Hi there, welcome to the club.
Yep.
They just kind of like feel their neck. Oh, that doesn't feel right.
You can you can now twist your head back around if you like.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not, like looking.
Right. Oh my god.
And then there were 2.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go stand over by Anna just in case. I still have a knife that's apparently on fire. So.
Yeah. Harlan.
Floating knife here.
Harlan. Lisa has a flaming knife.
Yes.
And you know now that's probably who gave you the shot.
Yep.
You also see that Anna has something on her. Something she's hidden that you didn't notice before, but now Now you can see things. Something glitters in her pocket, something sharp. Something that you would have been very interested to have earlier when you were still alive, but you're not quite. Yep, flaming knife.
I feel very comfortable here.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, now you're like, now I see. So, but
Behind the bar, is there any like rat poison?
no. This is a
80s.
decent airport.
Those are rats.
It may,
I
be,
mean,
it,
is
it may be a
really
haunted
decent
doorway to hell,
airport?
but there are no rats here.
That's the perfect place for rats to be. Are you telling me that in hell you don't have like a animal exterminator
Hey,
coming in
control.
like every couple days to like spray?
they have a good budget for pest control. So, you know.
I mean, look at how fast they exterminated us.
So, Anne, how do you want to do this?
I'm gonna move in front of her with the knife. Just, defend her. I'm already dead. You can't do anything to me.
Technically, you can die again.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You move
Yeah.
on if you get too stressed as a ghost.
Okay.
Yeah. So you still might have some rolls to make there,
Okay.
Lisa. Yeah. Not yet.
Mm-mm.
Not the French.
There goes my chances of getting a game in France. No, so.
Yeah.
Is there a bottle on the counter of the bar?
Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah.
Hard's gonna tip one over. And, like, they're testing what they can do and how to do it.
And they can
Just
move
start
it. Yeah.
making it spin. Like, it's spin the bottle just to test how far and how much they can apply to it.
Both characters notice the bottle just.
What the? Lisa? Harlan?
And the die has been cast.
Okay, yes!
You win.
Still survivor. Good.
No, just to be fair, we will wait.
Right.
But you guys can continue talking. So
Mhm.
this is recorded, so they'll know what you said.
Yeah. No. Mhm.
Once they mention Hard's name, they'll stop the bottle.
Okay. So that means you're here still.
They flick it to make it go up and down, like nodding.
Pour 2 shots for yes, 1 for no. So,
And Harley can't. You know what? There would be a moment where it like the bottle tips back, and I'm willing to bet all that liquid just like pours out and hits the floor. And Harlan's trying to drink it,
Mhm.
okay.
and on the
Whispers
other side,
from
Harlan
another
just looked at
power
Lisa.
flickered for a second. So.
Harlan just looks at Lisa. Well, what the fuck do we do now?
I don't know.
Pouring out for sale. They'll pour out the whole fucking bottle because Harlan's just frustratingly trying to drink it, but it just keeps falling.
Yep. Here we go.
And they're back. Anna thought she won by elimination.
Yep.
You're frozen. Oh well, we'll give you a chance to come back.
Come back to us.
There you go.
There we go.
So that's my
Welcome
power.
It was just amazing timing. It was just...
It was interesting.
It was.
Yeah.
The best stuff. But yeah, in the moments you've just seen a bottle like spin, nod in response to a question, and now it's like someone trying to take a shot, but all the liquid's just falling out.
Overhead, you hear that same chime again, that chime you had heard earlier. And Lisa and Harlan, that's the sound of it's time to go soon.
Oh.
But not everyone's ready to go yet.
I think we both know which one of them we're wanting to leave, don't we?
I'm wondering what's taking them so long to come to that conclusion.
So, question: behind the bar, is there like a can of like aerosol or something?
There's some Lysol back there.
Yeah, as Anne is doing the thing of saying the spirits do shit, I'm just gonna light a match and look at Anne holding up an aerosol can.
Okay. It's kind of a threatening move.
What are Anne is going to create as much space as possible between her and Donald.
Is she backing up or is she turning to run?
No, she's backing up. She's keeping eye contact.
Okay.
Just
I'm gonna go in front of her with the flaming knife, like back off, you.
Yeah, Donald does like the same thing and backs up, holding this as a threat, being like, "Here's the thing: we talk, but we stay on our side of the room. That includes your ghost. They also stay on your side of the room."
My ghost. You always assume something is of someone. We're not your people. We are our own people, and they are not my ghosts. They're just their own ghosts.
Hush, Crash.
Oh no!
My mind already.
That's a secret tool that helps later.
That's why I'm backing up.
Now, Anne, I am a very kind man. If you want, we can always go at the same time.
Anna, that's not what the spirit said.
No.
One must live.
I don't think that's the way out of this.
Yes, but Harlan was right.
Yeah, there's a pack of smokes on the ground. So.
Yeah.
Look, Harlan is right. Why would we let the ghost win when we can go out on our own terms?
I don't know about you, but I'm not. You may be, let's just say you're older than me, so maybe you want to go out. I don't know, but I don't.
Yeah, but I'm an American citizen.
Damn.
I'm sorry about that one.
Oh my God.
I don't think that applies here. I don't think that applies here at an airport for one, and in this airport, you see that Annemarijn doesn't get all the references to Iowa and the things that gets there. Since I'm not doing that either, so that's fun. So if you want to go out.
I mean, I am more than welcome to have an old-fashioned duel, as long as Lisa and Harlan stays out of it.
I start swishing the knife around in the air.
While they're talking, Harlan's going to go up next to Annemarijn and gently flick the thing in their pocket as if to remind them, hey, you still have this. Use it.
Yeah, give me an agility roll.
And everything is reset since becoming a ghost, which means I get to use a D10. The best thing about dying is that you get the best rest ever.
Yeah. I always say you can rest when you're dead. So.
And I still managed to roll 2 on a D10.
Oh, it's so stressful being a ghost.
But when you hit it, there's a plink, and you feel those are needles. I mean, those are syringes.
Familiar ones, though.
I'm just gonna assume that the insane craving brings about a stress of, God, I can't even indulge in that anymore.
Give me a resilience roll. Because now you're like, oh, they were there the whole time.
I would love to.
Imagine being a ghost and still being addicted to drugs.
Now I want to play Wraith. So.
I just realized I forgot to take this down, and actually I rolled a D10.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I'm smart. Wait, no, that's resilience, not agility. Oh, that's a D4. I know numbers. That's also another 2.
Okay.
Wow.
Alrighty, that's 2 more stress. Okay.
On the edge as a ghost again. Let's go.
Yep. Okay. All right. So I think we're at the impasse, as they say. Exactly.
Robin, numbers are hard. Okay.
Yeah.
They're very hard.
They're very hard today.
With that kind of proposal of Donald, Marijn is just a little bit. You see this kind of puzzled look on her face. What, Jewel? What do you mean?
Of course, just me.
You want to find it out?
Yeah, why not? You know, well, it's improper for me to fight a woman. You seem strong enough, and why don't we just both go down with some honor?
That would be me every day.
So, one simple rule. I'll empty my pockets and you empty yours.
No, I have a different rule.
What?
Only because she's looking at that canister he's holding. Only, I don't know the English word for that. Melee or something along the kind of
hand to hand.
Yeah.
Hand to hand? Okay.
Yeah.
Mano y mano.
Exactly.
So, just a fist fight then, to the death?
No, you can use a knife if you want.
Then
to.
you find out she's a black belt.
Yeah.
It wasn't on her resume.
My D10 was is on strength. No,
Yeah.
it isn't.
Sweep the leg. So.
Hit that crank
She's a woman though, so be careful what you wish for.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Self-defense is a thing.
And you have been scorned, and you know what Shakespeare said: never mess with a woman scorned.
Nope. And she grew up in the 70s/80s in Amsterdam, so be aware. Rough times back then. It's not number words in this one. Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. This is when the ghosts start snapping their fingers. Go, it's a fight. It's a fight.
I know.
It's a fight.
Is it bad? What's that one Michael Jackson song?
Beat it.
Beat It.
Yep.
That's all I can hear in my head for the scene.
Oh my gosh.
We will not play it, so I don't get sued. But yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone assume it's playing in the background.
Sure, why not?
Yeah,
Just
it
crackle.
just comes on the intercom.
Let me see what music I have here.
Just with fight music, we hula.
Yeah.
Mm. It's very 80s.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, then
Yeah.
why don't you have your ghost friend stand down a one-on-one?
I'm across the room because I'm standing in front of Anna trying to defend her. And I'm gonna just like move the knife like this towards the doctor.
Okay, towards him?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I can't reach him. I'm
Yeah.
across the room, but
Okay.
yeah.
Now you see a flaming knife is like moving.
Mhm.
I wanted to, but it's a flaming knife, so I cannot just push it away. I'll
Thank you. It always breaks into a musical eventually.
Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting for Anna to just go psh, to the knife.
I could. It just looks scarier this way though, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
Second edition, there's definitely fighting
Oh,
ghost
yeah.
knives on fire.
Magic missiles and
Yep.
fish smockery to the abyss.
Yes, it's true. Okay. Yeah, Dr. James, there's this flaming knife moving around and
Mhm.
I mean, you're the one who suggested melee, so we might as well fight with honor, right?
Okay, I'm gonna do this differently. Anna is going to drop the knife she's holding.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of cautiously walking towards Dr. James.
Okay.
And she is, you see that the look in her eyes is softening a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to maybe you can put that match down, that canister down as well. We don't have to fight, right?
Roundhouse kick. Oh, sorry. No.
Roadhouse.
As you said, they probably get in here quite soon, since we have two bodies here. We can team up against them. And
Actually,
I'm just
bodies
gonna.
now, so.
Yeah, 3 bodies. Yeah, fair.
Okay,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll drop what I'm holding, but I'll, like, kind of slide one of the knives, like, on my back. So this way it's, like, an easy grab in case you try to, like, double cross me.
Mhm.
I still have a weapon.
Harlan, you see behind Dr. James, you see Susan has appeared, and she grabs the anything that Dr. James dropped is like just starts pushing them away, and she just kind of steps back with this little grin on her face. Dr. James, you don't know she's there, but the ghosts see Susan's ghost.
Welcome to the group.
And but Dr. James, you do hear things like moving behind you, like everything you drop like skitters back. So
Automatically assumes it's Harlan.
Always blame Harlan.
Always blame Harlan. What? She's in the sales department. Of course marketing always blames sales when something goes wrong.
it's true. It's true.
Can't argue that.
This is where I have to ask. Combat, is it strength? Is it agility versus agility, or what?
Yeah, it depends on
Okay.
what they're
Depends on
doing.
what you guys want to do, right? Okay.
It's just very free form.
Yeah.
See whatever you want to roll
Okay.
at.
When
which
you guys
point.
are ready, let me know, and I kind of have an idea of the way I would rule it, but
I'm just gingerly approaching our the head
Oh.
of the marketing department.
Fully keeping a safe distance from you.
As I said, we don't have to. We'll just wait. We'll just see what happens here.
And
Eventually-
waiting to...
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Eventually, I don't know.
circle each other. I'm imagining
Yeah.
like MMA. They're gonna touch gloves and then.
Logan call it high up, yeah. I'm a pro wrestler, so.
No, you just gave me a great idea. But
Well, as for circling, can Dr. James kind of lead you in that circle closer to Lisa's body?
sure.
Mhm. Go ahead.
Give me a Anna. Give me a perception roll to see if because you're keeping an eye on Dr. James.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see if you notice Lisa's on the floor.
That's a D4. It started at a D10 though.
Okay.
I'm just surprised that it took us this long to actually start dropping like flies.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Anna dropping because that one is a 2.
Okay. Yeah. So you gain a stress from that. Are you at 2? I think now.
No, I'm a
That would be 3.
You were at 3. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You tripped over Lisa and hit your head on a table, and
Oh.
you hear Anna's neck crack as she hits the table.
May I make a suggestion? Because that kind of lines up what I had planned to do.
Okay.
When Anne got close
What a
enough,
shitty way to go.
I know. What I was going to do was try and distract you. Because as I get close enough, I literally just kind of pull her body up and throw it at you.
Because if that hadn't been her third stress, she would have tripped.
Yeah.
But yeah. And yep.
Or
That was the plan.
I kind of imagine she has that syringe in her pocket.
Mhm.
And it's still in her pocket. So probably while tripping, she could just kind of, I don't know what's in there.
It's a syringe
does.
of drugs of the 80s. What do you think is it?
Tell you what,
Probably overdosing a bit or something.
I'm gonna let you make an agility roll as you're falling.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
if
that's
you
not any better.
Okay. And if you succeed, you're gonna get that needle out.
Oh yeah, that's a 3.
Okay. And you throw it at Dr. James. Dr. James, make an agility roll.
Oh, God damn it. It's one of my D floors. Come on, dice. Be nice to me today. A 4.
Okay. Yeah, you got out of the way. And Anna sinks to the ground. And then within a minute or so, she rises and is in the corner as black and white, and then sees her other coworkers. And then that's when everything just fades away. We pick up with back on the plane, and you hear the pilot come on and say, "Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank you for traveling with us. We're beginning our descent into JFK. Hope everyone had a pleasant evening, and safe travels for your day ahead. Dr. James, you wake up in your seat, stretch,
Mhm.
you look around. The other seats where your coworkers are empty. You're by yourself at the back of the plane.
Cool. As soon as I get off the plane, I just make a phone call that the rest got fired due to activity not appropriate for the workplace while on vacation.
And sadly, that's where our story ends.
Wow.
No. Just
That's amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, I was rooting for either Harlan or Anne to win.
The dice said nope.
nope.
We're gonna
Yep.
tell a more gut wrenching story.
Yeah.
Right,
Yep.
right,
But yes, only one could survive.
right.
So,
Yeah. Wow.
and in this case, everyone was hoping that it was going to be. Congratulations, Dr. James.
You want to let that
Yeah.
subscription to
Yeah.
I just
PTSD.
want to give not only you guys, but just the general audience an apology for Dr. James.
Truly an
Um,
offensive person, but
I
Yeah.
promise I am not that much of an asshole in person. I just was playing one.
Right, right. Mhm. Yeah.
We are players, not the characters.
yeah.
Right,
Exactly.
right. So
But
here's what Lisa was doing.
Yeah, What was
That
Lisa
no one
up to?
found out. She started in the Chicago office, and she had a few invoices left over from some of the marketing stuff that she was doing with the Chicago radio stations, right? So she just kind of kept doing those and pocketed the money from them. That's what she was doing. So
Yeah, let's reveal a little bits about the characters that
Yeah.
that now that it's all over.
Mhm.
What you don't have to tell everything. You can keep some things secret. It's up to you guys. But yeah, go ahead. Let's start with Menti. What do you got from Harlan?
Harlan's secret, which was partially exposed. Not only were they an addict, but they believed that the current director was ineffective in running the department to the ground. So Harlan did mean to kill them, but they drugged them to make them think that it was time to go, got the dose wrong, and accidentally killed their own director. And they've been trying to hide it ever since. Now I'm willing to bet now that they're gone, that's going to come out soon. A case of, oh fuck, that was too strong of a dose. Snowballed into this.
And Sandra?
I overdosed my boss.
For Annemarijn is actually a corporate spy for a competitor.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's why she's a newbie, and she is trying to. That's why you all saw all the liar things, and she was trying to put some of the blame on Harlan.
Wow.
So that's why she kept a close eye on him.
So it's probably good that Dr. James canonically would not let you do shit.
And I'll let the winner go last. So, Jen, what about Lisa?
Well, like I said, she was she had a couple of invoices left over, and was running it through the Chicago radio station. She had a friend of hers named Nicholas there, does the night shift, and we were gonna split it, the money between the two of us, and it all went back on the Chicago team's accounts because of where I was mailing the invoices to. So, it's extra money. No one will know.
Never hurt anybody. And Dr. James, what you're a misogynist.
Yeah.
Truest evil of the 80s.
Mhm.
So, in fact, that I have like a double sin, two major sins that Dr. James committed. The first, a serial cheater on his wife. Just constantly would cheat.
Mhm.
Second thing is that never came up was he was not officially hired by the company. He got denied, got blackmail on the CEO, and that's how he got his permission. That's how we can get away with
Wow.
anything. Is he's blackmailing the CEO of the company.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
That's why nobody's gonna question why you guys never came back.
And I'm gonna let Rosie reveal her secrets. We'll let her do that on the Discord. Gonna let her reveal what she's got. She had an interesting story as well. But and I want to thank everybody for playing and for watching. I really did not intend this to go 2 episodes.
Right, yeah.
But I love that it did. And you guys all played awesome. Just and I was pushing for PvP and just never really happened. But almost.
Almost.
And
once again, I'm sorry that I won.
Thank you, Robin, for watching. We love having you. And thanks again to everybody. Oh Jesus, Robin's secrets, Rosie's secrets.
Immediately crash straight to jail. No parole. Locked up. Just you're done.
And like I said, we always love having people comment watching during the game. It just adds something to it. It makes it a lot of fun. So. Why don't we, as we wrap up, you can't listen I don't listen to ghosts. Why don't we go through, have the players tell us a little bit about themselves, and we'll go ahead and wrap up. So let's start with Jen.
Okay. So I'm the host of the Shattered Soulstone podcast. It's about the Diablo series of games and whatever else is going on in the company. You could find new episodes every Saturday, except we forgot to record it yesterday, so it'll be out later. And it's at shatteredsoulstone.com.
And Minty.
Hi, I'm Minty Bo. You can find me here on Twitch at Minty_Bo or on Twitter at It's Minty Bitch. Full disclosure, make sure you're 18 plus, because some of my content is great and heartwarming and very important, like political or important media. Some of it is thirst traps and near hole picks. So make sure you're of the proper age and consenting to see that sort of material. You can find me.
You go from a cute goat to
I go from a cute goat to the stereotypical satyr. But you can find me.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sometimes with over here with Tom and everyone and a couple other spots, and I'm always bouncing around. Feel free to reach out.
Thank you. And let's go with Sandra.
I'm Sandra Catherine, and you can find me on that with that handle on Twitter and on h.eo, where you can also find this game. Since I try to design and write a lot, I got some more free time in the upcoming weeks, so I'm trying to push out some new content as well. If you like this game, it's on there too, and just come up with rules if you don't think that's I don't mind.
I'm the reason why you needed new rules.
As I said, I got some new ideas for version 2.0, so
Awesome. And we would love to test it for you if you need game testers at some point. So
perfect.
Awesome. And of course, Whispers.
Hi, always saving the best for last, I see. But hi, my name is Whispers, Dissonance Whispers on Discord, or if you want to find me on, the Twitters, it's Diswhis Whispers. Yeah, that makes sense in my head. Or Twitch at the Dissonance Complex. This Monday, we're having a premiere of my Sinful Pangea game, which is simply what would happen if the 7 deadly sins took embodiments on Earth and took over. You'll have to find out and see on Monday nights.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody. And we'll go ahead and wrap up. And we have next week, we have another Prowlers and Paragons game on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we begin Call of Cthulhu, Buried Secrets.
Yeah, so, that's going to be fun.
Yes. So we will continue rolling through April with Call of Cthulhu, and then Werewolf is coming.
Yeah.
So we got lots of more content coming. So thanks everyone again. If you've first time watching us, thank you for joining us. Give us a like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.